Fugitive was recently captured after 56 years on the run.
My name's Patrick. Everybody calls me Packy. I did 7 years in Ohio. I got 3 kids, 1 on the way. I'm engaged to their mom. I do prison, true crime, paranormal, daily vlog, and reaction videos. Come check me out. Hey, imagine escaping the old Mansfield Reformatory in 1959 and then getting caught decades later. The only thing I want to say about this, the news clip is from Toronto, Canada. So they refer to the Mansfield Reformatory as the Shawshank Prison because that's where they filmed it. I actually walked the side yard because I was at Richland, which before Richland was built, they used that yard from the old prison. Then they built Richland over it. So it's strange being on that yard, especially if you've ever seen that movie. But this dude, he escaped from there a long time ago. Here's the story, check this out.
In 1959, Frank Freshwaters escaped from Shawshank Prison. It was the same jail featured in the movie Shawshank Redemption, starring Tim Robbins and Morgan Freeman. But as Mike Drolet reports, the Freshwaters story didn't have a Hollywood ending.
At the end of the Shawshank Redemption, Andy Dufresne and his buddy Red are reunited on a beach in Mexico, a romanticized image of life on the run. But that's Hollywood.
Mr. Freshwater?
This is Brevard County, Florida, where you end up grizzled looking with a ponytail sitting in a wheelchair in front of a judge. Frank Freshwaters is no Andy Dufresne.
You know, he lived the life of a typical fugitive on the run. He was pretty isolated in what he did. But, you know, in the life of being a fugitive on the run, you're always looking over your shoulder. And for 56 years, he's been looking over his shoulder.
In 1957, Freshwaters was sentenced to 20 years in Ohio's Shawshank Prison for vehicular manslaughter. Yeah, the same one where they filmed the movie. He would actually escape from another facility after serving only 7 months. Unlike Dufresne, who spent 20 years tunneling, it's believed Freshwaters just walked away. He moved around, drove trucks, eventually settling in Florida under the name William Cox, and avoided attention.
I mean, you ran into him maybe checking the mailbox.
Now, the U.S. Marshals Cold Case Unit won't say how they found him, but they did, in this dirty trailer.
They actually walked up to him, showed him the 1959 picture, and asked if he had seen this person. And he said, I haven't seen him in a long time.
So now he's back in the system. He'll have to serve the remainder of his sentence in Ohio, plus face charges for his escape. He's lived a lifetime on the run. Now he's likely to serve what he has left, locked up again.
You know, in the Marshal Service, we have a saying, let no guilty man escape, and we will pursue you for years.
It's a fascinating story. Not exactly a Hollywood ending, but that's life.